Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be going over the Team of the Year review. We're going to be going over the auction house. We're going to be going over some cards that you guys should be picking up and some cards maybe you should be picking up. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe. That would really mean a lot to me. And yeah, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so here we are in the auction house looking at the Team of the Year cards. And yeah, I mean, these cards are all worth it in my opinion. If you're running like a theme team or you're just a fan of these players, you can't really go wrong with any of these cards. But some of them are just not maybe worth the price. Like maybe some cards without power-up cards. I don't like picking up cards without power-ups because I feel like they can never reach their fullest potential. So like for example, like if you weren't able to power up this Minka, like this Minka would get 96 speed over the top, which is absolutely crazy. And speaking of this Minka, like this card is pretty crazy. Like it basically is just a coverage Sean Taylor minus the hit power and tackling. So if you're looking for a guy who is gonna like really like be able to one-on-one tackle Bo Jacksons, Dickersons, all those high-end running backs, this guy won't do that good of a job of it. But if someone tries to beat this card deep, it's just not gonna work. That 96 speed is gonna catch. He's gonna be able to hang with any receiver in the game, and it's gonna be tough to beat him over the top, especially at 6'1". So yeah, this card is pretty good. If I didn't have Sean T, I probably would looking again in this card, but I have Sean T, and I feel like Sean T is still one of the best cards in the game. So, but one thing I have seen people do with this Minka card is move him down to corner because he has great coverage stats, and he gets Enforcer, I believe, actually, at corner position, which is really good for also stopping the run. So, if you want to get this card and put him at corner, it's also something you can do, and it's very interesting to me that people actually do that, and it works. So, yeah, let's move to the next card. All right, here's Michael Thomas. This is actually a card I'm pretty disappointed in. I wish they gave him a little I know his route running is really high already, but I feel like he may have deserved like higher route running, especially with that speed being so low. If you're a Saints theme team and you can afford the power up and invest a lot into this card, he's worth it for now. But I feel like as the year goes on, this receiver is gonna phase out with 90 speed. Like he can't really do much. And even if you power him up, he's getting 93 tops. You run a Saints theme team 50-50, you're gonna get him at 95 speed for a guy who's not even that quick. But I feel like his route running could definitely be higher. They definitely did this card dirty, but if you're a big Michael Thomas fan, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't pick this card up. All right, so another card I want to talk about is Tre'Davious White. This is a card that when I saw him during the Madden live stream, I knew I wanted him on my team. I'm actually a big Tre'Davious White fan in real life, even though I am a Jets fan. I still do like Tre'Davious White. So, right when I saw his speed, I knew his speed was gonna be crazy, and he has the power up, so you can get him with the +3 speed onto his card. So this card's pretty crazy. Like I was originally using Stephon Gilmore, and I feel like that card didn't really play as well for me as I expected him to. But maybe in the 3 or 4 games that I have played with Tre'Davious, you could definitely feel the difference. Like Tre'Davious White's running all over the field, making plays, getting interceptions. Even though that jump stat is low, you can't really tell, to be honest. He's still jumping over guys, making plays. And I don't even use X Factor abilities on this guy. I can only imagine if I put like Acrobat on him or like Zoned Out or something like that. I don't know. All right, here's another card that I got. It wasn't by choice. I got him out of the solo pack, but actually very surprised on how Luke Kuechly played. I usually don't use Luke Kuechly in Madden, but some numbers do jump out at me, like the play rec, great for stopping the run, the block shed's high, and his hit power too. I was very surprised with his hit power. But I put Enforcer and Lurker and Secure Tackler on him. Oh, not Secure Tackler, Unfakeable on him, so he can't get hit with those juke moves. When you're not using this card and you just let him go crazy in the run game, you can see him just take crazy routes to the ball. He's hit sticking guys, making fumbles. This is a card that actually surprised me in the promo. So if you do get Luke Kuechly in your solo NAT pack, don't be mad. I'd probably pick Luke Kuechly over most of the offensive players. So if you do get Luke Kuechly in your NAT pack, I wouldn't be too upset. I'd definitely pick up Luke Kuechly, put Enforcer on him, put Lurker on him, and you're just gonna go crazy with him because he has that 91 speed, fully powered up with physical chem. So yeah, this card was crazy for me. So yeah, on to the next card. All right, so another card that we knew was gonna go crazy was George Kittle. If you run the ball, George Kittle's the guy for you. Like this guy's got 87 run block, so, and 88 speed, so he's like a moving offensive lineman. Like there's some like offensive linemen that don't even have that good a run block, and his strength's high, so he's blocking linebackers too. So I mean, both these cards are good for the run game. Obviously, one's obviously way more expensive. So if you live that bougie lifestyle, you can definitely pick up the George Kittle, but I'm sticking with my Mercedes. All right, here's Russell Wilson. I actually pulled this card twice. I got this card out of the NAT the NAT pack, so I didn't pick him because I have Lamar. I'm not willing to change my whole offense over Russell Wilson. And I also feel like Lamar Jackson's MVP NFL Honors card is going to be better than this Russell Wilson. I think Lamar with dashing deadeye, fast break, and escape artist is going to be just insane. So I also was able to pull this card out of this offensive set. I got really lucky. But I sold him for 650K. That's why my coins are up so high right now. If you had Patrick Mahomes, this Russell Wilson is definitely an upgrade for you because he's faster, better throwing the run, better throwing stats. And yeah, this Russell Wilson, I've played him a couple times. He hasn't really done much. He hasn't really stood out. But yeah, this card, if you know how to use a quarterback like this is definitely a guy for you. So yeah, this is the final card I'm going to go over, and it's Chris Godwin. I got a good feeling that Series 5 they're going to give Chris Godwin a power up. So once they do that, this is the best receiver in the promo over Michael Thomas, over Mecole Hardman, and over DeAndre Hopkins. So yeah, Chris Godwin, this card is crazy. 92 speed. Look at the route running. Look at the catch. Look at the catch in traffic. And he's 6'1". So he's a big receiver that can run fast, run routes. This guy is crazy. So if you do get him out of your NAT pack, definitely think about selecting him, even though he is a specialist and people are putting a bad name on some of the specialist cards because they're lower overalls. But if you are lucky enough to get a Chris Godwin in your specialist pack, I'd pick him up. He's gonna make a huge impact for you, and especially if he does get a power up, this card's gonna be even crazier. I mean, like 95 speed on this card is gonna be crazy with the route running and everything like his size. All right, guys, so here we are looking at the solos. You need to get 90 stars to get the Nat Team of the Year fantasy pack. I mean, my strategy for picking Nat players, I would pick a player that you're going to be using for the rest of the year, because there's nothing you can do about selling him or trading him, or maybe a running back. I wouldn't pick an NAT running back because new ones come and you're going to want to be looking to get rid of them. So like a Chubb, I wouldn't even look at picking him if he's on your board. And like a quarterback like Russell Wilson, if you like those kind of quarterbacks, yeah, pick up Russell Wilson because you know you'll be good with him. But if you're like more of a pocket passer kind of guy, or like a Lamar Jackson type of guy who likes to scramble around in the pocket, then I wouldn't be looking into Russell Wilson either. But maybe like a tight end, like a Kittle. If you got a Kittle, that's big. Even an offensive lineman, even though it's not a flashy pick, he's gonna make a pretty big impact on your team. So also pick a position that is kind of deep. So like corners, safeties, like defensive backs are big because you can move defensive backs all over the field. These solos were kind of easy. They were pretty short, so I didn't do any of the defense ones because defense ones are simply just a pain in the ass. So I didn't even look into doing these. But the offense ones were easy, and most of the specialist ones were basically a free 5-star. So it probably took me like an hour and a half to do all these. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe. We're dropping videos every day 2020, so if you don't want to miss any of those, definitely hit the subscribe button. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.